Hey guys, Arsp here, and we are looking at the week 5 weekly quests in Fortnite, which have just dropped today. As usual, there are 7 of them, and each of those are worth 20,000 XP. 2 of the quests this week, to note, are 2-stage quests. Now, I don't know if that means if you complete the first one it stays completed and moves on to the second one, or if you need to complete both of those stages in a single game for the whole thing to complete and trigger as completed. Otherwise it resets and you have to do it all over again. But when I'm doing this later on in a separate video, I will look at both of those options and we'll find out either way, and I'll let you know. So that is the first one. So next up we have is deal damage to opponents from above. Really easy guys, you want to hit people from up on high, so whether you're building structures on top of buildings or jumping and attacking at the same time, it all counts. You just need to do a total of 500 damage by doing that, and that will trigger the completion for this quest. Really easy to do. Next up we have is deal damage to opponents with an assault rifle, a shotgun and an SMG in a single game. Now, opponents potentially will count towards bosses, so the likes of the Herald, the Inquisitor, as well as some of the other guys that have popped up during the Halloween festival stuff that's happening at the moment in Fortnite. All you need to do is hit them with it. You don't actually need to cause a certain amount of damage. You just need to do that with each of those weapons, but remember it has to be done in one game. Otherwise, you're going to have to reset and start it all over again. Next we have eliminate opponents at the Reality Tree or Herald Sanctum. These 2 areas will now be a hotspot with the release of this quest, so they should have absolutely no problem finding other players to kill. If you defeat the Herald, it should count towards this one as well, but it's probably going to be easier to kill players because it won't take as long. But relatively easy either side. Next up after that we have is gain health or shields by bouncing on a bouncy slurp shroom while chromed. So you want to find yourself a chrome slurp container. You just need the one because we only need to do this the once. Head over towards the Reality Tree or Greasy Grove and you'll find a number of bouncy mushrooms around the place. Chrome yourself first, jump on one of those and you will easily complete the quest. Next up we have is use D-launchers. D-launchers, if you are unaware, are the almost UV type shape pads that you're seeing around some of the named locations, specifically the ones where we have platforms at height being held in the air by repulsor lifts or by hot air balloons. Normally 3 or 4 of these at a site, and as you can see on the map here, there are a load of them all around the place, so it should make it relatively easy to complete, and you can do those over a course of a number of games. Lastly, we have, and it is a 2-stage quest, is visit Cloudy Condos, then the Reality Tree in a single match. Probably the easiest way to do this is to land at Cloudy Condos. On the ground floor level there are a lot of vehicles. Jump in a car and drive straight towards the Reality Tree. It'll probably take about a minute and a half to do that in a vehicle. Otherwise it's going to be a long slog trying to either find an animal to use as a vehicle to get across there, or by running, or using D-pads or hot air launchers to parachute across to it. Anyway guys, that is the weekly quests for this week. Hopefully what I've said so far will be helpful to you, maybe help you complete some of these quests. I'll put up videos over the course of tonight and tomorrow showing the completion of these quests. Thanks very much for watching guys. Please like and subscribe, help the channel grow, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.